Now let we talk.
Hello, my people. This na Let We Talk show, a platform where they discuss engaging, insightful, and mostly avoided topics where youths dey afraid for talk about, where they affect their day-to-day lives. Well, me na Omar Latif Kamara. With me, I get
Samuel Abu.
So Let We Talk show. We dey talk today about a controversial topic wey mostly don create a scene in our country because everybody right now get im own opinion about this topic.
Why don't want to leave salon?
Everybody wan left salon. So today we're gonna discuss about why a huge percent of the country population wan left salon.
You can also follow we on all social media platforms, and you can also follow the program by liking, sharing, and commenting on all videos. So Latif, I want to start with you now. Like, I mean, we're on a salon we did, you understand? So what do you think? What are the reasons then? Because according to the interview, we get everybody give your reasons. So what do you think are one of the major reasons why people don't want to leave the country?
Well, I think from we interview, from what we've seen, from the stories we've had, people they grumble about standard of living in the country. Everybody they say we don't have payable jobs. We don't get jobs where we go live off, feed with family, educate with picking them. So they moving out for go look for greener pastures. I think say that na a major reason why everybody who left salon. They looking for greener pastures.
Yeah. And also, everything just based about opportunity. And I think also one thing where people don't want, you understand, where they don't get now is certainty. You understand? We dey live in a country where nothing not certain. What do I mean by that? For example, the people that want sleep and wake up knowing what thing will happen tomorrow. Students that want go school, and with the expectation say what they done, they go get job. People that want work, then after every month, they expect a salary. And people that want, put in the efforts, and at the end, they see the improvement in their lives. But within a country, when you dey see people that they go school, I know 1,000 people by name, where they don't come out, they get a degree, division 1, but they still don't get a job. When they see people that they go work every month, people that go 2-3 months without a salary. So you see, but those other countries where people don't want to go, like talks of the US, United States of America, UK, and so on, although things are difficult, but there is certainty, there is a system, there is a timetable. And when you work hard, you see the efforts. When you go to school at the end, you get a job. You understand? So that's in the only make people they say, okay, listen, this salon suites, but if I want better in my life, if I want a well-defined life, I need to come out of this country.
You think say the travel for certainty now a better reason for make people risk everything. We seen people when they go na other man country legally, they risking their lives, they put in everything on the line for go get this so-called certainty where they talk about. Do you think say the search for certainty, is it a full search?
I think so because man, we see evidence. Understand? We don't see people now. They don't struggle. Say they don't struggle. Then travel go overseas. 1 month, 2 months. We see them begin work. Them begin dress nice. We see they even some drive some cars where even somehow where they work now we get a perfect job where they pay like 3,000 leones a month. Not they able to afford. So we see now that's certainty to my one. Someone say okay, someone is very much energetic. Understand? Someone get the effort. They mean to attend school. Not someone they will be the cognitive school. Not someone they would they put, someone they would they cog, someone sabi all things inside archaeology chemistry. But they like today in common, go to college, in common division 1. What's in that? What's not the benefits? What's not the benefit? It just don't know now. So you see, all that effort don't go in vain.
Like if we continue for the travel, put everything on the line for get certainty, they end up for get a lost nation.
Yeah.
A lost nation way before say we they endlessly look for certainty, and we get picking them where they come up. Young one, the way they come up, we don't spend our lifetime looking for certainty.
Exactly.
Some people when they say, how about we sit down together, reflect, think, and come together for build a certainty today, na Sierra Leone, for build a certainty today, na this we country also. Because I think I'm a fan of that opinion, looking at it, because they go look for certainty. We've got breadwinners that they left their home, left everything, left them picking them. We hear in those rumors, we hear in those headlines, Papa some man dey thief, some outside a work he put am to zero, somehow what they've worked for
So
here in family.
the tempo run back, you know what?
Exactly.
People they go through
That's what
other
I'm
risks.
talking about. So like how long will they continue for fend that certainty and we
Exactly.
they left blank for we picking them?
I
Would they
think
like would they
we
left
really need to do better, honestly. And also, man, for make a nation grow, you know, from all small, they tell we say education is the key to success. But me, I'm a testimony to it. I can tell you, say, salute education. It poor but difficult. You understand? They make it very difficult, but yet it poor. So the concept that they go would say, if something difficult, not me say it useful. You understand? This concept of cramming, I think the exam they're based on how much you able to memorize and how much the skills where you get. You understand? All this cramming, one thing of something for so you study you forget them. You understand? You don't go tell me say that same definition we study from primary school till 1998. But it's a big concept, eh? Man, I study agriculture. They tell me about micronutrients. They say that micronutrients, it's needed in small amounts by plants. And they tell me about molybdenum. I've never seen molybdenum with my naked eyes. You understand? They just let up a black ball. So basically, they tell me say they possibly get the ability for call a lot. Now you are the most smartest person in this country. So they make the education very difficult. We very poor. So with all that knowledge we don't get, that cram, we don't cram, and yes, still not able to compete in international level.
Yes,
Man, make this scenario, yeah? If I study a course, let's say accounting, I study accounting as a lawyer, I come out division 1. You go study accounting overseas, you come out division 2, you can. They go prioritize you over me. Even though they say education good. I'll tell you this scenario. While I go overseas, I stayed in the United States for 6 months, or almost a year. You understand? And one thing I realized is, you see mathematics here are all subjects. They will get algebra, trigonometry, calculus, all are topics they under mathematics. Whether they calculus, algebra, they are subjects. They are subjects. So when they treat as topic now, then as subjects. So we study all that in the day, but yet still we're not able to compete with them. So why? You understand? So they focus more on the memory than the skills itself. We not get better labs. Teacher they teach, but they get limited.
Then what you think say the problem to we poor educational system now in our country? Is it the government? Is it the colonial regime? Like, is it we Western world people and we colonial fathers like now they know they push we Africa for get a better educational system?
Yeah, I think so. And also, I think so, yes. And also, I don't blame the government too much, but I can also blame them. You understand? Because they see the one they waiting at the big positions, then, they see the system, the education system, they don't know why they go. So they prefer take them, go to a better country where they go get a better education. That is how I tell you, the system is the one day when they're in charge of the system, they don't trust the system. You understand, eh? So like I dey blame them, and also I dey blame because man, most of the people the way they inside the government right now, them back at me the same system, yeah. But I think actually we need to do better. There has to be another way in which we test us. Because man, I go overseas. The way I dey study now, yeah. The way I dey study now, yeah, I not study rich, why be there, but yes, still I'm dey get fine grade. It was more of practical.
So, Mr. Abu, something just crossed my mind. We talking about people looking for greener pastures. People they look for certainty. So, being a man we don't travel the world, get you small experience. The south side you go the USA for say at all not 10 other citizens wey they look for that same certainty. I dey try for ask if certainty already dey in the country and wetin na that certainty dey wetin make the people dem say oh fine I'm okay outside I dey like I go fight for thrive na this in the country thrive in the USA.
Okay. For make you get a certainty, you have to come with effort. You have to apply the effort first. You understand? If you dey go school, say just after school, you will get a job. You go focus on that school there. Eh? But if you dey go school, say where you come, you go take back, 5 years, 6 years, you not get a job. You go relax on the education, right? Yes, people then they oversee or they struggle. You understand? People they struggle a lot. Although certainty, the people they struggle. You understand? But now the one they would not apply effort. You understand? I don't apply effort.
Like from what you said.
Okay, first of all, we get a system as alone or saying as alone where everybody believe in. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. It's about the connections that you have. You understand? Eh? We see a lot of people that they come on university, people they get job, but you check and pay man, they get connection. Just check.
So you talking about the concept of not wetin you sabi, na who that you sabi.
Exactly.
It comes to my mind say because I've had a lot of stories, I've had a lot of complaints from students since a link to this same traveling saga wey we dey talk about today. We get a lot of students wey dey complain say they not giving scholarships for go study abroad to deserving students
Exactly.
and I think it's pathetic for here as a nation, and I think it kills the spirit of
Exactly.
then
Students.
students they we get the aspiration for become better person and for can give back to society. With the cases wherein scholarships are being given by Sabi Sabi. Scholarships now you wey una dey in power, una get control.
Yeah.
Na wey you person dey na power, then dey in control, na you entitled to scholarships. And I do believe say that's not the reason why we know they get them people and they know they get the country at heart. Like most of them ministers there, most of them big people there, them picking their way entitled to the scholarships, and the people that are entitled to it are not giving. Then people they are so not willing for can give back to the nation, not willing
Exactly.
for can give back to we country. Because I've been in that position. I don't deal with people maybe for say they struggling, they have the stuff, they get what it takes to reach at that peak. But like then they struggle, they not get the opportunity. Then people and they then get the country at heart, then get plans for the country. Hey, me while I'm book so I want can give back
Exactly. I can
to
give back.
the country. I want can fend me only to way at the impact the country. And I think now make we not dey see enough impact now we country because
If you send the wrong person,
yeah.
you not send the right person.
Because I think the primary goals of them scholarships here now for let we able get opportunity to deserving students we get the country at that for because now the country send you, the
Exactly.
country now support you, the country now send you as representative because they believe in you, because they believe say you can give back to community. So if they send deserving people we then go let they come for can impact to country. Talking about this temple run issue wey we dey talk about, we dey hear history say some people dey undergo torture, unimaginable maltreatment on the way like dem countries their way dem dey transit for get to Europe. But the question is like the expectation, if far from reality or the expectation wey people dey get na the aid wey dem get about Europe na the aid, if it's the true expectation, if it's what's going to happen, if after 6 months time you're gonna settle in, you get forget your motor car, is that the expectation or the reality far from the expectations?
Reality. In fact, they also in the near to waiting they expect. I don't get possible wait tell me say Salefimbo Sam if me go overseas and that before I the car go don't buy motor car.
Yeah. Those good must be
If I go down that 2 weeks,
like
1
the
month,
expectations are so high. Yeah,
He say,
exactly.
I go build us. I go dey send money now. Then I go dey open business from there.
No, I honestly
You understand? But it's not true. It's not true, man. Overseas is very much difficult. Understand? The money there. The money there. Honestly, the money is there. When you work, you dey see the money. But I my brother, the expenses, the taxes. But there you have to pay for light bill. You have to pay for water bill. Like everything you have to pay. If you park somewhere for too long, they give ticket. Go on the streets of Freetown. Go on the streets, see motor car dem park. Go motor, motor car dem park. Anybody can park, who say I park. You understand? So you see, all those things. And also, wetin I think we dey fail for realize is, you go prefer for live some side where all man gets chance for go, or side where e very much private and secure. You go live side wey secure,
I think private and secure na a best option.
Exactly.
Given the insecurity concerns we get all over the world.
And there comes in Sierra Leone. We live like a country where anybody get right to enter. Once you go come out Nigeria and cast it on a salon for the rest of your life. But you know what they see?
Now I think we've seen reports behind drug mongers there.
How did you get in? Because the country is not safe.
And it's bad for our reputation as a nation.
Look what Donald Trump is doing. Man, if you go America, they show it how many months you go take there, how many weeks you go take there. And without time done, you for come. If you don't carry, they get serious problem. Anybody can get into Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is not safe. And people want safety, people want security. You understand? So like But then people don't, not to every people in the cancer side. We don't know whether they're the cancer side. Now listen, if anybody asks me, Samuel, do you think I should leave Sierra Leone before I succeed? If first thing asks me, say Samuel, what you go say? La come on this country, yeah? Or la left your last work hard. Man, left this country. You understand, eh? But you have to know some certain things before going. Understand, eh? You are stepping into a country. I mean, any other country, maybe European countries or South American countries, like let's just say United States of America, because that's where I've been to. Before you go to another country, you get to get some certain things in mind. One, you have to be very, very hardworking. Number two, you get to realize, say, nothing comes for nothing. You
Nothing
understand?
comes for free.
For free. Understand, eh? Anything where you get under, man, either you get for pay for it or you get for work for.
It's earned.
It's earned. Nothing is free. And this concept here, it's not there. I think in order for Sierra Leone to grow, I don't think it's the responsibility of the government alone. You understand? Salon business, now all business, it's our responsibility. You understand? Now all man for make salon.
And then people
understand,
that way
eh?
for make salon, yeah, we get we brother with an experience of living in the USA telling
Yeah.
people to go
Go
pursue
back.
that day.
Yeah, that's the only
Or you
advice I
might
give them.
step you might
Yeah,
step
so
back
like
from that advice.
if then things them all I don't state so, if we get a certainty, if we get our education way rewarding, like if there's a certainty that when you learn, when you go through education, you get a degree, you go get a job. If there are those things, say, as for me and that me personally, I go tell you say traveling abroad, like the countries like USA, lively like yeah. I go tell you for example, it boring very much than yeah. You understand, eh? So if personally you ask me, say, if these two countries them, get the same facilities,
Now you go tell police they left that salon, eh?
yes, if I go tell us, man, not gonna left na the country, you understand, eh? But like because of we lack some major things, I mean, man, we need them as humans to survive. You understand?
So like my own points of view now as a person,
Yeah.
I'm not patronizing or sidelining with the government or the previous governance where we don't get in the past. But I think it shouldn't be the order of the day for make young people because mostly young people we they engage in their dangerous journey so temple one or whatever they call it now young people now youths I don't think say them forget that ideology they forget that as a mentality where they for hold on to.
Yeah.
I think say it's about we change that narrative day. It's about we sit down and say we go able build a better country.
Exactly. And
We
there's
for
also
sit
this
down first for build a better country.
exactly. And there's also this thing, this narrative about Sierra Leone, or not just Sierra Leone, some African countries, especially West Africa. There's this
Africa,
concept
Africa.
where I really want let it change. The fact that student only focuses on education and nothing else. If they tell you say the person and school you dey go, na school money you dey go.
And I think
You
you
understand?
just mentioned that and
Yeah.
it just clocked my mind because in we day to day world like
Yeah.
skilled labor don't become the order of the day.
Okay, exactly.
And we have a younger brother and he's someone close to you, Thomas Conte.
Thomas Conte,
Yeah. The boy that represented Sierra
in
Leone
Ghana,
in the
he's not, I think he's
yeah.
a senior prefect now.
Okay, yeah.
For both school, yeah.
I know maybe get interview with one of the blogs around or news whatever. He mentioned something where he say the biggest difference between Ghana education with Sierra Leone education. Ghana education they prepare the students they prepare them pupils for face the real world, for face the real challenges of tomorrow. Then say the students not only rely on waiting that they learn, that cognitive
Exactly.
aspect. Then believe and push the agenda of entrepreneurship,
Exactly.
skilled labor. Then say picking the go school, they learn tailoring, picking, and I think that's a brilliant idea.
And that-
Than
yes.
an idea we for adopt.
And also, it's not only about learning the skills. Although you learn the skill, there are some skills that generate income.
yeah.
You understand? When I traveled abroad, I realize say one net, I come out, I gonna like a supermarket and I just like for grocery shopping. And I see a couple of my classmates them, they dey work. It's like I went to I was like, guys, what are you doing here? They said, this is where we work. Understand? So just after school, 2 3 hours, they get a side job. Understand? So that alone they provide income. So like not to everything they need again, they ask man. And I tell you, from how they go school, say SS3, anything you want, pass come mama.
And I
You
think
see
we
the
live in
difficulty?
the 21st century, the
Yeah.
modern era, and it's about time we need for go back, reflect, reshape wetin we dey prepare we young one dem for
Oh,
tomorrow.
exactly.
It's about we implement their idea there. And now we own country because we've seen dem don mention countries like Ghana, Nigeria, other countries dem don implement this concept here for prepare dem students for face day-to-day problems dem tomorrow. So I think say we back as a nation Sierra Leone, we need for take that step there.
Yeah.
It's a bold step. You talk about going overseas, you've got to be hardworking, you've got to be ready
Ready,
for
yeah.
face challenges, for thrive, for finish survival. And na make most people wey dey go overseas, at the end some man dey say, I don tire, you no dey like Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
I, like my expectations are far, the reality, sorry, a far beyond me
Expectation,
expectations.
exactly. So
I dey tell you say na this laziness, lawlessness we dey used to na this
exactly.
country. We no learn
Exactly.
skills as
So
young
like
people.
success,
We no get nothing for able pass young
yeah.
people. And then country dem dey, dey see the idle. And then
Like
country
success
dem
is
dey
guaranteed, but you have to apply the effort over
exactly,
there.
exactly.
You know.
Na make most of we people wey dey left here for go Obanda. America, how dem dey talk but I no to say the why we go America na for passing
Pass no more,
na
like
street.
pass na street.
No to
Like,
so dem countries dem
nah,
dey.
yeah.
Dem countries dem dey na the hardworking man, the working man na him dey survive. The working man na him dey eat. The working man na him dey put food na table.
Exactly.
So the traveling concept, even if you wan travel, you wan go be successful over under, I don't think say e go get that success dey if e continue with this same Sierra Leonean mentality. Na im make me I always dey with the idea say let we reflect on how we dey live as people and as Sierra Leone. If we reflect, we decide for rebuild, we decide for implement things wey go make we a better nation. E go be more helpful than this travelling saga wey dey now we country right now.
Yeah. And also I think personally, I think there's a difference between survival and actual living. And I would tell you for sure, say many of the Sierra Leoneans there, they are just surviving.
Yeah.
Honestly, I did a survey. I went around my neighborhood and I asked some people questions. You understand? What's in your plan? Eh? Can you imagine? They tell me say anything we God decide. Man, no, I just like get something for it first. You understand? So like they are just surviving. They never get plan. They're not living. And living in a sense, you have to know what you have to do. You have to have dreams. You have to get plans. So if that what made them honor them because of the system, the country will they. You understand? That make they give chance person for plan. They give person chance for actually dream because of they dream, but the dream not they actually come through. So everybody just surviving.
And just for reference wetin you say, predominantly as a nation, we na Muslims and Christians we na
Yeah.
faithful people.
Exactly.
So when you just talk about then they say some man just dey faith for survive. Even if we check scriptures inside the Holy Quran, Holy Bible, then we talk about purpose there.
Exactly.
And we lack in that purpose as Sierra Leoneans. We lack in that reason where they say why God creates me, why I for live for, why they na the world, how I for impact the world, how I for left mark na the world. We lack that purpose there. And it's about time with the youths with the young people we knock na the doors of purpose. We try to seek purpose. Because purpose na they make we know our left salon. Purpose na they make we appreciate we country salon.
My advice to anybody where they grow up, like with the young adults then, with the young, young teens there or anybody way very determined for make a difference actually in the country. Now the fact that you're not gonna forgive up. You understand? We live in a country where not very viable. That's not true. You understand? Anything you want to start right now, you go get the plan, but suppose they say, Now, now find concept to go, but the country where this you understand it, but like, you not just get for us to that. You have to keep going. You understand? I don't see a lot of people that when they determine they get a lot of plans, then go far at some point they stop. Oh, ask them make you stop. The country where they no, you don't have to stop. As long as you believe. But how they make man, when they see people then, there are a lot of stories, there are evidences, even from overseas, outside countries. Now you just start something no more, you succeed. So like I advise you, although the country although the country not favorable, but not learn for apply more efforts. No, I don't think it's not go right, but let's just continue for apply the efforts. Not give up.
And I also don't always hold on to the concept say whatever thing then they talk about. Now we make that thing they.
Yeah.
For instance, we went to both school, but we are both school.
We are both school, exactly.
Because now they instill the values where the school they stand on.
Yeah.
People when they say salon ain't the problem, but we as Sierra Leone.
Thank you very
now
much.
We make up Sierra Leone,
like
we the people the culture, the tradition, lifestyle, way of doing things, the
we don't want to change
now
the
we in
concept.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So it's about saying why you not do this thing. Now me make an handle. Now we make an handle. We not ready.
Salon is just a country. It's just a place. Now we get her. Now we get for change the mindset. You understand? And also, I think we go for stuff for blame governments. If we actually want to go for blame, somebody sit down. You understand? And while governments can make the roadway there before it us. While government can clean before the roadway they sign us before the us. We'll be saying in the live day. And government don't get for do everything. So like, I think we also need for apply the efforts.
I think so too because I think like we crying all the time to government.
Yeah.
Like it's been one major reason why we're not going forward, why we always do what we did. Because yes, no doubt like what we the one that we did before, like maybe they're not the too do what we expect like in reality. But maybe not because we expect too much. And maybe not because we're not part of the process.
Like one thing we may not like not to Salon because Salon is just a country. But Saloma, but we with the limit we save. How many tribes there were in this country? More than 16.
17?
17, 16, you understand? But what's the possibility in Amindi? You know what no that type again. You know what know about the cultures of that tribe. You know what know about the traditions of that tribe. You understand, eh? When I travel abroad, bro, man, they watch me. They want to know about me. They want to know about my culture. You understand, eh? They want to know about the African culture, the Sierra Leone culture. Who are they? The clothes what they wear, like they wear them type clothes then they say, what did they use for make this? Understand? They want to know. But within that, when they see people that they do something, what say, that guy all that that's kind of business no more. You understand?
And we talking about traveling saga.
Yeah.
But this is an important something where our we just address real quick.
Yeah.
We always they talk about transition to change. Now a key topic. And we don't see we mama and papa don't preach about tribalism.
Exactly.
But it's not working. So what do we need for do? We as speaking when they come up, we as the youths, we as teenagers when they come up. Now we need for step up. And we need for embrace each other's culture. South embrace North their culture. East embrace South their culture. They embrace
that's
North
their
culture.
Honestly, it go very sad. It's have to go other country. We have important people in this country that have passed away. The likes of this guy that fought the hot tax war. I don't know what's his name. This legend. Lives of Baibure. Imagine they asked me. First he asked me, say, I read about Baibure, not Timini. What's nobody Timini? I'm not able to talk. Can you imagine?
And it's so like our country, it's a shame.
It's a shame. I begin to blame myself. Why am I not talking about Timini people there? These are people I'm living in the same country with these people. I don't even know about them.
Don't you know Timini? Actually,
yes, but you don't know. So like I don't know. And also blame they, exactly. And then they teach them in schools as well. They teach Salon history.
And I think they are newly the one starting
yes, so like
or whatever.
But even social studies,
it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. Even social studies, oh they go then primary schools there. I was expecting
more for me
more of
self-centered
center of
on
salon because na
culture,
salon
yeah.
history. You need to know your history first before you dey go any other side. But let una teach you something wey very much realistic. Where you know in talk about the country in history. Understand? How many would that man? I go tell you now, say I'll go now some school, I go points by 10 to 5 out of 6 student are the points by. They're not about salon history. Maybe
Fact.
they never even sabi the year say for they found
Fact.
salon. You understand? So like I think we have to, we have to change and focus more on salon, learn we safe. Learn about yourself, learn about your culture, learn about history. And go very much shameful, possibly come on other country in camp as a tourist, you can't begin say, I want to know this, I want to know that, I want to know that. So you need able to tell
And the simple man able to tell and that.
exactly. So like
It's thank you for listening. This na we talk show. Also we dey talk about controversial, often avoided topics where they affect youth and we audience them out there.
and yourself can also be part of the program by just liking, commenting, and sharing to people so that everybody can be part of this program here.
We will they bring this program come to you. Mina Omar Latif Kamara and my co-host na
Samuel Abo.
Let we talk, let we talk, let we talk.
Subscribe.